Okay, I'm just going through settings here real quick. I'm not going to auto-forward stuff. Excuse me, this is all a tad bit loud on my end, so... Alright, that's the good stuff right there. Oh, goodness gracious. It's so weird to see it on my own screen and hear the music. Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick. I think I'm gonna be sick. Yeah, I'm gonna be sick. Okay. Hey! Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl's Sayori, my childhood and good friend, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Wow, good English there, Breezy. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. Yeah, we used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh gosh, those eyes are... I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Oh, that's right, I named him Trash Butt. Oh, Trash Butt, you are going to have one hell of a week, buddy. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop away for you. You sound like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Trash Butt. I can't take that name seriously. Well, if people start you for acting weird, then I want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess I don't have to end you to be mean even if you want to. Not a very healthy outlook to have on people. Whatever you say, Sayori. I just imagine the little girl giggle from, like, Zelda Ocarina of Time. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Trash Butt, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true! You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible I did in one of our many conversations, where I dismissively go along with whatever it is she's going on about. Sora likes to worry a bit too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games like Doki Doki Literature Club and anime, which I haven't watched in like a year, honestly. Uh-huh. I was talking about how worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. I can talk. Ugh. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're... What the frick is a NEET? What the frick is a NEET? I'm gonna Google that real quick. Not in education, employment, or training. Oh. I just expected that to mean like Turbo Weave or something. This game can get pretty traumatizing. Well, that sounds right up my alley. But thank you. I appreciate that. Let's... Ah! Why is it doing this to me? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. I did see that disturbing content warning, so I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes. But I do appreciate the concern. Thank you much. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. But at least promise me you'll try a little. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! I don't want to push the yellow on my mic too much. Sorry about that. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to use her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Ooh, Star Wars wipe, I like it. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Bro, I can kind of relate to that, honestly. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Oh, Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Also relatable. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out. So I came in, yada yada. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Oh no, is she blushing? Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know, she's blushing. Frick! Don't get feels for me. Know what? Well, that you can go to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. It's trying to be cute, but it's not working on me, honey. I am 30. I don't really have a thing for teenagers or kids in high school. Or like any woman under 25, if I'm being completely honest. But that's beside the point. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Why am I not surprised? Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Well, it's more drive than you slacker. Since she was the first one, you know what? I kind of was a slacker in high school too, so I don't get a knock on her for excelling. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of Vice Presidente. Very, very nice, Miss Vice. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. That face is kind of cute. Why is that? Why? Oh, whatever. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Natsuki! Oh yeah! We're gonna say it intensely. Natsuki! That actually is a pretty intense name. Is she a samurai? Trash butt. My brain auto-corrected that to dick butt. Funny enough. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Please don't be that cunning. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Let's go! Another wipe transition. Dank. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Why did you kick me out of the game? It did that unprovoked. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori where's the music? Full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Hey, there we go, happy town. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? I glance around the room. Girl 1. Purple hair, purple eyes, purple clip. Oh gosh, it's a uniform-enforced school. Oh, I hate uniforms. Oh, my junior high had a dress code, and that was the worst. It really wasn't that bad, it was just, ugh. High school was a freaking liberation from that crap. Alright, what kind of voice do we want for this? Check. Girl, you're kind of unsettling. It's a pleasure to meet you. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. I just dramatize her. Sayori always says nice things about you. Hi, shortstop. Seriously? You better buy? I'm gonna kill the atmosphere! Ah! Oh gosh, how many voices do I need? Okay, so, girl 1 on the right. Game audio might be a tad high. Let's turn... Ah! Bollocks. Oh, it's because I clicked outside of my second screen. Okay. Girl 1 is like that Brian David Gilbert video. Oh, it's a Skyrim book report. He's like, everyone knows that theater and literature are to be seen and not read. Oh, he's talking about the Lost Argonian Maid. Okay, so Girl 1's Lost Argonian Maid. Girl 2 is Chipmunk. Burp, sorry. Stupid keto diet ever since I tried that. It's ruined my freaking... my body. Trash butt! What a nice surprise! What's a nice surprise? You know what? You're gonna be a Star Wars Imperial officer. We're gonna do that. Welcome to the club. Ooh, green eyes, nice. All words escape me in this situation. This club. Sideways text is full of incredibly cute girls. Maybe the girl on the left. You wanna say something? Say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear. Oh. She can sometimes get a bit moody. Then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri. Yuri! The smartest in the club. But don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Natsuki! Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Monica! Nice, Monica with a K. Diggity. Looks cooler than Monica with a C from Friends. That's right. It's great to see you again, trash butt. Oh, what's that pose? Nice flow with the hair, though. Monica smiles sweetly. Girl, don't blush at me. I just got here. I don't know how to handle people's attraction to me. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. She a track racer? Or a volleyball or tennis player. Otherwise, I would not care. Basically, completely out of my league. Don't get interested, dude. Just don't. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica? Come sit down, trash butt. We made a room for you at the table, so you can sit down next to me or Monica. Oh, golly, annoying childhood friend? Or... she's not annoying. She's just a different personality. And besides, I'd get along with her great, but I'm just trying to get in my character's head, you know? I'll get the cupcakes. I made them! I'll get them! Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about they make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corners of the room where Natsuki grabbed a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Don't get in the closet. You're not as fabulous. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. I almost thought that said march back to me. I'm like, honey, just don't. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Rock and roll! Ta-da! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Aw, sweet. Oh, she's so proud. Okay, that's the best facial expression I've seen yet. Natsuki's smile right there. Natsuki's smile right there. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Nice. So cute! So kawaii! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just a really big one. Siri grabs the first one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Siri talks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Okay. Real shit? I do that too. Does anyone else look for an optimal angle to eat crap like that at? Stuff that doesn't fit in your freaking mouth space. Like a Carl's Jr. burger. It's just like, I know why people do the bigger is better mindset, but I need to bite it. I'm getting sidetracked. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Okay, honey, you above all else, please just don't. Don't. By the way, thanks for the chat, I'm Gray Mars. It's good to have a first-time chatter again. First-time chatter. Sounds like Chatterbox. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down into my own finger because that eye contact is very uncomfortable and I got distracted. The icing is sweet and full of flavor, and the icing is actually my blood because I bit too hard. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you taking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Bad for you or anything? She's sweating and she's blushing. Ugh. Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you know, you dummy. Baka. There we go. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Okay, that was me in high school, though. I would have routed that as weird logic, too. Completely relatable. Oh, I love being an adult. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places it. Okay, I enough with this girl. Tea? Yes. Class. I like it. The accent is actually kind of fitting, too, somewhat. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. And don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. And that's not... Son of a biscuit! Sorry about that. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Everyone enjoys tea. It's probably just Japan then. Nice English localization then. It was probably made by an American. Let's get real. All the turbo weeb crap is probably made by America when it comes to games. Who knows? No, actually, no. I've played JRPGs. I'm an idiot. Ignore me. I'm stupid. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Okay, good. To herself, not to me. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decide to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Fab hair flip pose again, noise. Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather talk of something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Thank you, love. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Oh, that's me. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. It's literature! Yeah! Especially when it's something that... Oh, I read that already. You have to work hard to convince people you're both fun and worthwhile. Honey, I can relate. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. I'm just gonna move on. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Okay, good, they have something in common. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Trash Butt, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, bro, I can relate. I don't really have a good way of answering that. Last book I read hardback might have been The Born Supremacy, honestly, and I tried the Silmarillion before I eventually hopped over to Audible. Free sponsorship from me, Audible rocks. Totally worth it if you like audiobooks. It's good for work, especially if you have earbud access. Considering how little, I have a good way of answering that. Really, pro manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Oh, très intéressant, I assume? It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. And she's blushing too! Frick! Don't want, don't need. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. I have a regular cup. I'm tracing my finger around it, if you could hear it. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Oh, Brian David Gilbert would love that. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Well, that's the longest word in this game so far. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. You know what? I want to get into playing horror myself. I might start with Resident Evil 8. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped at something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror! Oh, why is that? Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "This Is Loud!" 2 exclamation points. I should not shout in that voice. And give that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Serious. Sidles. I haven't seen that word in a game since Wind Waker. Nice vocabulary, Dan Salvato, the writer of this game. Team Salvato? Is this a one-man? I might look that up later. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Oh gosh. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! No! I don't wanna. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them? Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment, and then Monica, sitting in a desk, does this pose, I guess. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Question mark. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, the next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Dot, dot, dot. Okay, find your voice. Yeah! Yeah! Let's do it! There you go, Natsuki. There she is. That's not Natsuki. That's Sayori. You mongoloid. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, trash butt? Okay, I'm almost done laughing at my own name. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. I don't know, that looks like a neutral face if you ask me. Okay, Sayori, stop holding that face. Your eyes are gonna sew themselves shut, honey. Oh, hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls are staring back at me with dejected eyes. Oh, Sayori's hurt the most. Never mind Monica's. Okay, Natsuki looks a little disappointed too. Yuri just looks curious. Oh, I don't want to hurt feelings, but I'm sorry. I thought. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. Trash, but I can do it. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay. I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Oh, they all literally grow 2 inches immediately. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! With 3 Ys. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Okay, I haven't been hugged. I haven't been truly hugged in a while. I feel that. Dang you, COVID. And my poor social skills. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you just keep the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Oh, come on, Natsuki, really? Natsuki! Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Just stop it, girl. Oh, never mind. She's giving me encouragement. Trashbutt, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Trashbutt, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? I completely forgot about her voice, sorry. That's right. Sierra and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Sorry, that wipe transition. I'm gonna hum Star Wars tunes after every one of those. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. Club room, not classroom? No, club room makes sense, never mind. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. You know what, I'm okay with just staying close with myself and my video games at home. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Do I want anything good? I just don't want to go back to high school, man. That's my thing. That's my whole shtick. Okay, the chibi... Okay, Sayori's chibi is adorable. Natsuki's. I don't know how to feel about that one. What face are you pulling, homegirl? And Yuri's got a hair for days. Wow. I can't imagine having hair going past my freaking knees, dude. Just look at that crap. Okay, unrequited. Okay. Flee. Secretive. And entropy. I mean, I hear that word a lot, but it's because of destiny. Whew. Calm. Dance. I must dance. Woo! Chocolate. Vanilla. That's gotta be Yuri, right? Vivacious. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume the long words are Yuri. Because per capita, she says them more than anyone else combined. Explode! That just makes me think of Screebs. Okay. Give me just a moment. I wish to death you would stay on my screen. Okay, you know what? I'm going to handwrite these words down, and then I'm going to put them into my text document. How about that? I just need paper over here. Okay. You know what? I am pretty big on the dancing. So, allow me to... Okay, got this set up, and I can see my chat. 20 words. Okay, I'm gonna write this as I go. Okay, dance is a Sayori move. I got 19 more. Okay, wait, where's Monica? Well, that's lame. I'd like to aim some at Monica too. Yeah, this is super catchy. It's already sticking like glue. Ambient, warm, okay, that hits home a little bit. What? Should I do depression? Lucky. Cheer. Wrath. Heartbeat. Jump. Well, all of their chibis are jumping, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Oh, I love roses though. Pleasure. What kind of pleasure? I've already written it down. Oh, Yuri, okay. Okay. I'm not opening that can of worms. Aura, waterfall, uncontrollable, questions, skipping, vitality, existence, fickle. Hey, Destiny, what up? Email. Oh man, anyone else remember Homestar Runner? Anyone old enough for Homestar Runner is probably the question I should be asking. I am 30 after all. Gen Zs probably were kids or infants when Homestar Runner was popular with the rest of us. I mean, I do like existing. Okay. Anger, portrait, despise, sis. What? How about no? Friends. Inferno, giggle. Ocean, misfortune, defeat. Ah! Clicked my pen in rocket formation and it like kind of retracted and blasted off. Sorry about that. Friends, Inferno. Ooh, dancing makes me feel like an Inferno. Okay, that is 4 strikes for Yuri now. Writing down my next little line here. Charm, raindrops, peace, lazy spinning, empty, essence, whisper, sensation, fireworks. Fireworks to Sayori, nice. Philosophy, promise, whistle, loud, flappy, breathe, or yeah, breathe, not breath. Whirlwind, disown, crimson, infallible. Okay, Whirlwind is another Destiny thing. I'm going with that. Hey, Yuri, what up? Covet. I'm gonna skip over that. Childhood, massive. Incongruent? I haven't heard that since like geometry in 9th grade. Anime, cheeks. Ha, clap them together. Clap them together. Oh man, that wound up too perfect. What the freak? Landscape, joy, bunny. Oh, I love rabbits so much. Through a whirlwind of. You know what? You won me over with that one, Yuri. Bliss, shame, silly, holiday, ribbon. I bet that's Sayori solely because she has a boner here. Meager, eternity. Oh, what a meager eternity, am I right? Unstable, disaster. Games, yes, games are unstable disasters oftentimes. Incongruent was my last word. I like how unstable goes with incongruent. And, okay. I don't know who is going to like that, whereas that's actually kind of a surprise. An unstable swimsuit. An unstable nightgown. Clumsy, frightening, disoriented, amazing. Passion, Marriage, Poof and Puffy, Poof. Incongruent, unstable, Poof. Oh, hey, Natsuki. Atone, Kiss. I wanna kiss. Kiss me if you can. Good song, by the way. Kiss me if you can. Is that... That's not like 17 or 18, so that's a Korean group. Sunny. Anyways, back on track. Universe. Hope. Sugar. Your sugar. Yes, please. Daydream. Heart. Graveyard. Boop. Oh. I thought it was saying poop again, but nope. Boop. I'm booping my mic and probably annoying whoever is listening. Sorry about that. Hi, Graveyard. What's up? Okay. Incongruent, unstable, poof. What follows fireworks? And we're halfway through the poem already. Nice. Okay. I know where this is going. I know where my poem's going. Happiness, mouse, flying, jumpy, beauty, tears, after image, nibble, Valentine, treasure. The graveyard of after image? Nah, it doesn't feel right. Happiness. Yeah, let's do it. Fun fact, if you're seeing blue fireworks in the sky, the main reagent in that is cobalt. And I like cobalt because blue is an awesome color, and it's just a cool word, cobalt. Ooh. Feels good just saying it. It's like, Mufasa, ooh. Do it again. Mufasa, ooh. Mufasa. And then I wish I could imitate Ed's cackling, but I'm not a hyena. Alright, feather, special, romance, marshmallow, hair. Living on a prayer, hop, extreme, playground, sunset, extreme playground. Ah, one moment. Alright. Get that back. Sure, extreme. The extreme skirt. Ooh, Fireflies could be cool. I feel like that's a Sayori thing. Maybe Natsuki. Unending, melody, incapable, agonizing. Papa. Oh, who has daddy issues? I don't want to click that. Let's... Vivid. Vacation. Ooh, a vivid vacation. That's what this game feels like. Oh, hold the phone. Dude, 54 save slots? Okay, you know what? Oh, Papa Natsuki. Interesting. Skip button. Cool. What's the history button? Is that just text history? Oh, that'd be crazy if it went all the way back to the beginning. Trash butt. Oh, I love it. Excuse you? You just reset it. Are you freaking serious? Why? I just lost all that progress on that poem. Son of a biscuit. God, that's really freaking annoying, you know that, pal? Okay, you know what? I'm going to go for ones that I'm pretty sure I've clicked on. I'm going to leave the poem I've written down, and then we'll go from there. So I just got to hit mostly Yuri notes. Entropy. Cage. Cool. Vacation. Passion. Close enough. Let's go with passion. Oh, that wasn't Yuri. I was expecting Yuri from that one, honestly. Oh, I love strawberries. Disoriented, portrait, whisper, despise, prayer, charm. I desire dance. Where's my dance? Give me my dance. Deck of a game. Playground. And unrequited. Judgment. Judgment. Beware, judgment is at hand. And Inferno. Ooh. You know what? I should do the Dan Brown novels. The, Tom Hanks and Da Vinci Code. What was his freaking name? Langdon! The Langdon novels. I should totally listen to those on audiobook, though I've seen, like, all the movies. I don't remember oh, no, I do remember Inferno. I saw that in theaters. I remember enough of Da Vinci. You know what? I should just listen to Da Vinci Code soon. That's what I should do. Anyways, back on track. Captive, unending pain. Unending pain! Last 4 years of my life. Dance, smiled. I have the dance! Yes! You hop, queen. You've earned it. Agonizing pain. Let's go with that. Yuri, why am I not surprised? Heaven sent. You know what? Just because it's long doesn't necessarily mean it's Yuri. Treasure, daydream, friends, mouth, holiday, chocolate. I don't care who it is. Oh, Natsuki. Natsuki. Of course. She's the. I mean, she made cupcakes, so she has some experience if they're that good. Contamination. Did I put fireflies in? I think I wanted to put fireflies in. Sayori! Yeah. Wonderful. Graveyard. There's my graveyard. Destiny. Vivacious romance. I want a vivacious romance. That would be fun. I don't think I know what vivacious means anymore. Actually, that sounds kind of risque. Ah, what the heck, I'd still be out for it. Sue me. Determination, romance, happiness. Hopeless, not happiness. Oof. Love, joy, lucky. Lucky electricity. You know, that sounds like an album name. Lucky Electricity. Ooh, I like the sound of that. I like electricity, though. Atta girl, Yuri. Starscape, ambient, whistle, anger, climax. Oh, what kind of climax? I asked that earlier. We've seen that one already. Lollipop. Pop, pop. Cheeks. Clap them. Oh, why did I do that? Idiot. Okay. Anxiety, ribbon, music, marriage, spinning, warm, raindrops, beauty, misery. I'm not going to touch misery. How about, anxiety? Okay, Yuri, you are an interesting little box of, purple hair and, you know, organs and blood and all the stuff inside your body. I'm digging myself in the hole. Let's move on. Eternity, jumpy, defeat, universe, pleasure, lipstick, games, color, flawless. No, there's no flawless. Flower, memories. Where's Poof? I need Poof back. Eternity. Uncontrollable question. I don't want to see an uncontrollable question. Shopping, atone, disown. Existence, analysis, flying, extreme calm. Extreme calm, I wish I knew what that felt like. Analysis, existence. Long word equals Yuri. Nice, for once. Incongruent, what up? Very extreme. Toki Toki. What the frick does that even mean? Bubbles, infallible, secretive. Right click gets rid of the text? Why? Hi, notification. Thank you for the reminder. Hot, fluffy, vivid. Vivid Valentine. Explode. Secretive. Intellectual. horror. That's probably Yuri since she's gotten interested in it. Alright, of their nature. Oh no, skip the school day already. Nice. Hello again, trash butt. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Ah, don't worry. Those might be a little strange for me, but at least I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, trash butt. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on! Like he doesn't say slack!
Sarah told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Oh, frick, that's Natsuki. I expected that to be me.
Sarah told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And there's you too!
Okay, I'm gonna rest my voice. I'm gonna go grab dinner real quick, so you beautiful people in chat, just chill. And I don't know if there's multiple people in there and I just can't see. Talk amongst yourselves, you know, enjoy life, do whatever you gotta do. And make sure you stay hydrated, please, especially if you're in the Northern Hemisphere where summer is currently blistering, like, all over the world. Stay hydrated. I will see you cuties in a few minutes. And with that, I am back. Let me show you what I wrote real quick. So my first poem, 20 words slapped together to make this. A dance of pleasure, the existence of those inferno-bringing fireworks, through a whirlwind of incongruent, unstable poof, from the sky into their graveyard of happiness, the extreme, secretive, and intellectual horror of their nature. And that is the first poem I have written probably since, like, high school. Oh, man. Oh, time is going too fast. It's scary, Mom. It's scary. Make it stop. Oh, hey, Yuri. Hey, Natsuki. Natsuki!
I don't know if you plan to come here and just hang out or what? I'm gonna take it seriously. I know what's at the end of it.
Oh, right. Pierre Cushing's from Star Wars. Why can't I do my voice? I swear I just got, like, stage fright. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Monikanga. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Trustbud always gives his best as long as he's having fun. F-U-N, fun! He helps me with the busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Oh gosh, I help you clean your room? How dependable. Oh, oh man, it's so good. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire. What? Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Go ahead and don't get jealous. How come? You and Trashbot can become good friends too. And she's daydreaming about it. Wonderful. Sayori. Huh? ... As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Excuse me for the burp, by the way. Oh, yep. They're blushing when their eyes disappear. Oh, it's supposed to be that's a screenshot feature. That's what it is. Never mind. Whoops. I meant to left click that one. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What did I do? Oh, no, that's Yuri. I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. Yuri. You baka. Baka. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. Any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Reaches into her bag, pulls out a book. Das Buch. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it, if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. She bought you a book, dude. Day 2, and you're getting me gifts. Creepy. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Not too enthusiastically, I hope. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone else settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sarah and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner, probably over yonder or something, or over here by the windows. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Alright, we are allegedly curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. I feel bad for distracting her from her reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Why did that unsettle me? Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. Whoop, whoop. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Wow, burp, excuse me. Ugh. I hate my body. And my body hates me, so it's all equalized. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Her eyes look a lot different now. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Why do you have 2 copies of the same book? Ah ha 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 ha. Stop sweating and blushing. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyways? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Wonder if that's a real book. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. Stephen Strange. It's a Marvel book. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a... a what? From a human experiment prison? And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to... I'm not doing the voice for this one. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. Ah, that's kind of... Click. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. You're not a fan of this sort of thing, trash butt. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. Great, what kind of book did you hand me, psycho? She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. I'd rather not get that perspective, thank you very much. But horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided... their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. Hon, I've been there. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should tell you now. I should let you know that I have this proud... Here we go. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I ended up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. Oh crap, she's smiling. She's not as shy in this one. Oh god, twinkle in her eye. Really? Frick. Oh, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Oh, frick, it has a bloody point now, innit? Let me just get the book. Oh, let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ani-chan! Oh gosh. This is gonna be fun. Yeah? Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. Yeah, I've sat at a table at lunch with someone maybe 2 or 3 times in the last 2 years at my work. Oh, it's wild, man. Frickin', it's weird not doing social stuff you used to do. Anyways, I'm not gonna ramble about frickin' work right now. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Oh, you think you like that as a teenager? Wait till you're a depressed adult. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. And she notices. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... You fool! You fell for my trap card! Anyway, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's. Who in the neighborhood owns that frickin' motorcycle? I swear, I only hear the thing when my window's open and I'm streaming while the window's open. Anyways, I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Okay. Feels like my left arm's in the way. So instead, I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it a bit difficult to turn the page. Here. What? Okay. Perspective shift, what up? Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. Button holding it like this. We're huddled even closer than before. Oh, come on. No words on the page. Get your crap together, artists. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Oh, her eye just turned to me. Nice. To turn the page. Wait, why did I go Russian? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glanced over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Oh, hey, there's my hand. I suppose it could be... Actually, no, that's a male finger. That's okay. Oh, smile. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I mean, I kind of did pick her in my poem. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. Ooh. Medium word, kid. Nicely done. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Oh, glanced at me. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also is second-guessing all the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But trash butt, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Well, wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we shared today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we ate too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Clobe? Is that even a word? Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, slip it back into my bag. By the way, do you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Siri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Siri's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Do they have those in Japan? I feel like composition notebooks are an American staple. Why can't I English? Why are simple words so easy for me to trip up on? It's so weird. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. You know what? Let's just try and slow it down. I'm going to read a tad bit slower and I'm going to speak a bit slower. That said, Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. New song? Ooh, I like the bass. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Step down. Step down. Yep. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. I like the progression. Who should I show my poem to first? Yeah, sure, Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi. That face with that text box. Oh my land, that is gold. Oh man. Oh, I just noticed she has a bow in her hair too, as a ponytail. Cool. If this weren't so anime styled, I would picture her as a strawberry blonde or a redhead. Red hair, green eyes. Oof, that's like the ultimate Irish combo, ain't it? Hi, trash butt. Having a good time so far? Yeah, I am having a wonderful time here, Monica. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha 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 ha! Okay, we'll do Yuna's laugh that time. Don't worry, trash butt. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Nope, that's... Nah, sorry, I didn't mean to... You know what, while we're here... Yeah, heck, let's save. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, trash butt. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you'd go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Oh, I get that, buddy. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Whoops, my bad. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased to their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Are you reading my mind, girl? Ah ha ha! Ah ha ha! Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Oh, well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. Click outside poem area to continue. Got it. I peer inside for a clue. Oh, hole in the wall. What, like PT? Oh, PTSD from that's coming back to me. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. My eyes! Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Huh. He... who... So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you want to call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. But there's a lot of poems that have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Oh, cheerio, pumpkin. Give it to me. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Bro, legit writer's block advice. You want to, you can leave plot points alone for a bit, and like if you know where you're going from there, if you're trying really hard to put a few sentences together, press enter a couple times, skip a couple lines, and start writing the next part. It's like working on an art piece too. If you're focused on like on like the nose of someone's face, take a breather from it and go work on the hair or the neckline or whatever else is in your drawing. If you're getting blocked on anything, take a break from it and work on another area. And it's really helped out my digital art. Okay, let's continue with Monica's advice though. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Yeah, and you can proofread. You can edit your writing too, definitely, especially if you're writing a book. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright. Let's get high pitch out of the way. Question mark?
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes?
Do you want to get smacked?
Ah, growl face. I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. I think you'll like it.
Eagles can fly. Oh, shorter one. Let's go. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap.
Horses can race. Arrows can seek. Cheese can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it.
Womp womp. Way to fall on your face on that ending. I kind of like it.
Yeah. I told you weren't going to like it.
I like it. You know, I kind of do too. I like a short one once in a while.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks the rank has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my rank seriously.
But isn't the point of problems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone do great things can be really disheartening.
Oh. Oh, shoot. It was like Longfellow D's once said, it's hard to soar with the eagles when you're surrounded by turkeys. that was a greeting card.
Seeing everyone around you do really great things can really disheartening, so I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, you totally do, pal.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay.
Oh, she's smiling.
Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on
Purpose. Oh, that was intentional. Sweet.
And let's bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. You know what? Good on you, girl. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro.
Does she have a little fang hanging out of her mouth? I'll ignore that. I'll ignore that.
I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last. Oh, you're condescending to her face, just to make her feel better. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, old bestie.
Da-da-da.
This is a good poem, Trash Butt. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Trash Butt. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? I'm gonna boop you on the nose. Boop on the nose. Boop on the nose. And one more boop on the nose. Okay. I'm gonna make sure you... Oh, I said that already. Shut up. That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry. I'm really bad at this as she blushes. Frick. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Aww. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? Away a rainy day, away a rainy day. Yas, cloud, yas. I look above, sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay, so you're my favorite personality. You're a hoot. Oh, click outside the poem, that's right. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about... at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean! Gosh! I'm gonna slap you on your chest because your high school pecs are so pecky. Oh, I remember when I didn't have a beer belly. I still try my best. Yeah, I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast! Eggs and toast. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I mean, true, I'd be late to school for a good breakfast. Frick yeah, girl. You slay, queen. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it then. Alright, last one on the list. Yuri! Whew. Oh, that's right, she's reading my poem. Have I read my poem yet? You want to see a magic poem? Alright, this is my poem from last night. Oh, yeah, spectacle. A dance of pleasure, the existence of those inferno bringing fireworks, through a whirlwind of incongruent, unstable poof, from the sky into the graveyard of happiness, the extreme, secretive, and intellectual horror of their nature. That is Spectacle by Trashbutt. Oh, hello. Perfect. That's totes perf, yo.
Ducky, ducky!
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Oh, did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Bashful! He's going to hate me? You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Oh, wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time. Really? Huh. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. ... Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Are you calling me a new writer? Did you just assume my writing skill? And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick it up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make the style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert, unlike me when I am reading simple words. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? Based? Based how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. That's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself. Health? I got health from herself? Gosh, to me or to Natsuki? Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. Amber is also a good word to describe orange. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm breathing. Calm. Semicolon. Semicolon! What? Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Ooh, what is the light she flickers back to? Are they all writing about me? Because there's a guy looking back through the hole in the wall at Monica, and she flickers to a light that flickers back. Am I flickering back to you right now? I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo! Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Trash Butt. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering at her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. Is this that character from Portrait of Markov? That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Trash Butt. Me too. Guess that's everyone. Glance around the room, which has absolutely no one in it, until the player models pop up. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is literature club after all. I guess that's why I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Oh, I can totally see that in her face. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Are they mumbling, or am I hearing their thoughts? I don't want to be inside anyone's head. My own head is torture enough of the time.
What's this language? What's this language?
Huh? Did you say something?
It's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss a symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Me just trying hard to come up with something nice to say. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice.
I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Was Faithful dead, by the way? Siri liked it. And Trash Butt did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some gestures of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. Excuse me, princess. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, like getting a kiss from Zelda, which I haven't yet.
N, big N, little N.
And Trash Bud liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki. Please don't stop the music.
Oh.
Oh, she's burying her thing. Her one minuscule, smaller than that toy crocodile dentist game thing.
I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri.
Okay, bro, I am like enjoying that Donkey Konga. I don't know if I could do voices with this music on, guys. That's not what I... Ooh, big ooh, little ooh, big you, little you. You're just... Oh boy. That's me putting my hands on my desks and my head and my hands. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I don't like confrontation, guys. Please stop this. Please make it stop. Maybe you're just jealous that Trash Buzz appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Glad you never did appreciate my advice more, asterisks. Italicized. Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself... Oh, oh dear. I would deliberately go out of the way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what?
I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Trash Buzz started showing up. Oh no, honey. You don't need to stop. Come on. Oh, I just pray to heaven that no one has ever done that to try to get my attention. Because I know they haven't done it as an adult, but... Oh my gosh. You know what? I'll share awkward junior high stories at the end of the stream. How about that? Ugh. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's... that's a hurt in my throat. Natsuki, that's a little...
It's nothing above you!
Oh, woof. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Trash butt. She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
She could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective. This wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of all of your poems being all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader. No, force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, trash butt. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. Dang girl, you're both dropping fire, but Natsuki, no, you don't need to force people to do the simple language. It's great in regular communication. Don't be complicated in important conversation, but for poetry, yeah, it's nice to delve into the depths of stuff. So I'm a little more on Yuri's side with this one, but Natsuki's right. There is beauty and simplicity. It's the only way to convey complex feeling and meaning the most effectively. Maybe not. Maybe not. You could gain some perspective too. Both of you could. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, trash butt? Oh gosh, they're both trying to force me into this. Dude, this is day 2 of Literature Club. Will you girls chill? How'd I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Help, bestie! Natsuki! Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri! Yuri's expression is so defenseless, I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Huh? Yeah! Everyone's fighting is so making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like I don't know. Do we have Sayori's input on that? Maybe don't try to guilt trip both of them. It's a very uncomfortable situation. It's hard. That's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. Ugh, freaking heck, girls. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop it!
Oh, she's gonna bare her heart. Nat and Yuri? Oh, this music's much nicer. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Oh my god, that's funny. Sayori. Sayori stands up triumphantly. You go, queen. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face. Sorry. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. It's okay, Sayori. So this is why Sayori's vice president. Oh. This is why Sayori's vice president. Yeah, Monica is stunned. And she nods in return. What's my mouse pinching on? Oh, there we go. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Ha ha ha! Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. I cannot not. You cannot not. No, I cannot not. Say what? That's a Winnie the Pooh meme. That's a Winnie the Pooh bit that became a meme. I love it. Oh yeah, it's Pooh and it's Pooh, Piglet, and Rabbit. And then Piglet and Pooh are just like, you cannot not? He's like, no, I cannot. And Rabbit's like, ah, pulling his ears over his face. It's a great meme. I'd pull it up on screen if I had it. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It's alright. Well, mostly. Trashbot, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I'm thinking to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. There we go. Trash bot! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Natsuki! Does that kind of thing happen often? No! Now. Now. Boop. Now. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. They're both wonderful people. They're wonderful, darling. They're gorgeous. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, Trash Bot, it's nice I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone else is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun! Oh, it's the main theme, but slowed down and... I'm just like, and imagine, you know, I miss the feel of strumming an acoustic. I actually did have an intro to guitar class in my junior or senior year of high school. I think it was my senior year, and yeah, just like learning chords and stuff. I still remember the blues progression I learned. Okay, I'm gonna sigh and move on with the game. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to that kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Don't use her, though. Okay. Okay! Yeah, let's do this. Let's do it! Let's get some shows. Let's party. Okay, it is a 2-hour-long stream now. I'm a little sweaty, and it's coming up on 8 o'clock p.m. my time. Shall we... How about we write the poem? I'll read it off. Okay. Poem 1 in day 2. Poem 2 in day 3. How about that? Doesn't even tell me what days it is. Yeah, it's just the save file root time. I don't know what day of the week it... I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Hot dang. That was actually pretty balanced. Oh, that's right, piano beat. Gonna dab a couple times and be done with it. Okay, probably want to be I don't know, should we try to go for someone else? So you already liked my first one. Should we go for Natsuki or... Honestly, Natsuki is the one I jive with the least. Kind of don't want to write anything specific for her. Lazy, disoriented landscape, warm, vivacious, sugar, contamination. Puppy! Puppy contamination, no! Please, no! Alright. Home dose, baby. Vivacious is such a cool word, let's go with that. Analysis. Anger. Oh, Natsuki, anger? Actually, that kind of makes sense. Kitty, flower, papa, kiss, sweet nibble. Sweet nibbles, I could use some of those. Hopeless, question, aura, cute. Excuse me, God, this cursed burping. Screw it, I want to nibble. Oh, food. That's not dirty, it's a food thing. Vitality, breathe. Variance. Ooh. Kind of want to rewatch Loki now. Depression, mouse, cry, sing, joy, smile, ambient. Ambient variance. Sure, vitality. Extraordinary. Extraordinary whisper. Wouldn't have pegged her as that one. Butski! Oh, that's Tyler, my friend from Halo Collective. Oh yeah, he's been kicking people's butts in multiverses because apparently a lot of Smash players are playing that. And he's like winning 80% of his matches, and he absolutely humiliated someone playing as Superman with Bugs Bunny. Yeah. Or yeah, it was Bugs Bunny. Yeah, it's Bugs. It's just funny picturing Bugs Bunny beating the snot out of Superman. I gotta go give that a try. I think I might play that game, actually. Maybe next paycheck, who knows. Unrestrained. Massacre? What? Sure, why not? Yuri. Ugh. Hey, Whirlwind again. The old Alexni Apocalypse. Lost. I got a feeling that's gonna go to Yuri. Milk. Oh, Natsuki. Natsuki! That's totally a Natsuki word. I like milk, but doesn't fit into my poem. Ah, crap. Vibrants do be vibing, though. Vibrant boop. Sadness to Sayori. Oh yeah, she does write about happiness and sadness. Tears, hope, hurt, laugh, pain, cage. There's a lot of yeah, there's a lot of words on this page. There's a lot of dense words on this page. Oh. You like embracing the full spectrum of emotion, don't you, Sayori? Forgive. Was it forgiveness I just clicked? I feel like it was. I hope I'm not wrong. Ugh, nightgown again. An empty nightgown. Ooh, that's kind of steamy, actually. Bouncy Rose. Extreme clouds. That's just a 2-word thing for a thunderstorm. Actually, that's already a 2-word. That's a combination word. Oh, I completely forgot. There's a term for a word that's comprised of 2 other words. Oh wow. That's some elementary grade knowledge that just got reconnected in my brain suddenly. Oh, poor Sayori. In this empty starscape. Ooh, empty starscape. This poem was way weirder than my last one. Marriage. I just put socks into a poem. I didn't think that would ever happen. Oh, parfait. Yes. Yes, honey. Yes. I love parfaits. I think this one's mostly a Sayori and Natsuki poem. I don't know, I feel like it's got 60% Sayori, 20% Natsuki, and 20% Yuri. Suicide! Alright. Alright. Done with that poem. I don't know, I kind of feel like... Sorry. Ooh. I'm hot and sweaty in here. I'm kind of feel like ending the stream a bit earlier. I think close to 2.5 hours is a fair length for a game like this for now. my gosh, I saw a turbo cringe tweet from Aaron from Game Grumps. Oh no, my family name has been disgraced. I have to commit seppuku. I just call it Sekiro. Commit Sekiro. It's funny. Oh boy. Oh man, I need a new car. Okay, so real quick, I shall spectacle my trash butt. What do I want to call this? Sure, why not? Alright, my crappy day 2 poem, Unholy War. Vivacious anger from my friends who nibble at their vitality, the extraordinary whisper of the heart, and an unrestrained massacre met with a summer's heat. Vibrant sadness, forgiveness, empty starscape like cold empty socks, a poison parfait full of texture and ocean salt. I promise to render aid in full determination. And that was pretty much inspired by Yuri and Nutski's confrontation. It's good to be like Sayori and be a mediator in conflict like that. So that's a very impressive trait to have, to be able to diffuse arguments or frustrations in all kinds of people. There's a lot of ways to be a people person, and sometimes it's very uncomfortable to the person delivering it, but when it comes from the heart, it hits differently most times. So, good on you, Sayori. Alright, this was a lot of fun, but I'm going to need some better airflow in here. And yeah, I'll do a longer stream. Maybe over the weekend, maybe like Saturday morning or midday. Actually, I might have stuff, I don't know, maybe Saturday evening, maybe Sunday. Maybe I'll do Doki Doki on Sunday. I can't do long streams on Sunday. I don't know. Tomorrow I'm playing Metroid Prime again, so yeah, you know what? I'm just going to let it go here. Thank you, I am Gray Mars. You were the MVP of the stream. I appreciate you coming and just chatting for a second. Super appreciate it. Thanks for everyone who has contributed to my dream of just, you know, not being famous, but just like being able to help people. If I can be entertainment on a base level, I would love to just be entertainment for a handful of people. That would beyond the fun I've already had with it would just make it even more enjoyable, more worthwhile. So just everyone that comes along for any amount of time, thank you very much. And this has been a fun game to play. I'm going to look forward to playing it more either this weekend or next week. We'll see what happens. Keep up with me on my Twitter at RealChrisBreezy. Chris is spelled with a K and no spaces. So, yeah, I will leave you guys with that. So just be good to each other and stay sexy, stay hydrated, and love yourself, okay? Because I love you too. Okay, you guys have a good one. Take care and get ready for the weekend. Bring it on. Peace.